Hey there, welcome again to my Mass Effect Trilogy run. After a very long and tedious firefight, because all of our armor sucks, and it's insanity, we are gonna have a little bit of an easier stream. Gotta go back to the Citadel, grab some side quests and various missions. We're just gonna double check everything here. Alright, yep, just gotta go talk to him, talk to Kahoku. We will visit Novaria at a later time, just want to get everything turned in.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live-fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Well, we will get to that right after we are done here with the Citadel. So that little VI is actually kind of important, because that turns into Edie in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Spoiler alert. Right. Yeah. And then after this,
pressure with exterior atmosphere.
we'll go and talk to everyone on the ship
Log.
before we leave.
The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, this jerk. This guy's a wonderful human being.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Oh.
This ship has saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration. I've read your reports. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Yeah, you insulted my ship.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
This ship is Council property right now. So respectfully, please clear the gangway.
Have it your way, Commander. But expect me to file a report on this.
Yeah, you don't insult my ship. That ship, and this is on a personal note, I'll say as well, is basically home to me. I love this ship. Now, I do prefer the SR2, but this is like your home away from home ship.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Then I'm trying to get my videos from Twitch to YouTube, but having some technical difficulties figuring that out. It was what I was doing was working, but now it's deciding it's not wanting to. So trying to figure that out because I'm pretty eager to get all of these down.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Gerard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindwar. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she alright?
Not really. She's a little messed up. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hope you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to... she's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
Alright. Well, we're here. We might as well go right back up.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
That's right, Rex.
Commander, glad to see you.
I wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job, Commander.
I hope I don't need it. Tell your men to stand by.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off, or walk away. I am willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
You're not an animal. Your parents, what did they call you? Do you remember them?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have lights and hoses. He's melting! Shh! She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid! Stupid!
I know it hurts, Talitha. I'm sorry. But you need to deal with this. What happened to them? Think.
When she thinks, water comes out of her eyes. The Masters beat her when she wastes water. So she doesn't think anymore. She sees them. Mommy and Daddy. Burning in white light, melting, going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the Masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
No, she's no good. Don't want to be handled again.
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying. You get hit for lying. Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken. Only fit to dig and carry.
For a while, I was broken. I lost my whole family, Talitha. My friends, my childhood. I had to pull myself up and keep going.
You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
She doesn't want... Don't touch her!
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the Masters cage them. As they put the metal to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes they'll leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they'd go away. The only person blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away. Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode. She tries to fix the Masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
And on a personal note, I personally do have Stockholm Syndrome. So, and I wasn't even aware of it until Mass Effect. And I was replaying it, and it kind of dawned on me. So, it's another reason why I love and I'm personally very grateful for this game. And, yeah, just a personal note about me.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse, so you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. A stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
You'll dream of a warm place, and when you wake up, you'll be in it.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me. But she wants to remember.
Is it over, Commander?
She took the sedative. She wants to get better, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just, when I see her curled into a ball and shivering. She was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out here if we can't even keep one little girl safe?
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better. We'll be taking her for counseling.
I've been raised to see Krogan as bloodthirsty thugs, but you've surprised me, Rex. You are different.
The genophage is a lot easier to swallow when all Krogan are savage monsters, isn't it? Why don't you head back to the Normandy, kid? If you stay here in the real world, you might have to learn something.
Alright.
Commander Shepard?
Oh. It's our favorite reporter.
Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
I guess.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I've had enough of your snide insinuations.
Always gotta punch her.
You bitch! I'll make sure everyone in the Alliance sees that. Your career is over.
My career is over. Ha ha ha. Alright, so wards. Mark it first. Is our buddy Conrad Werner.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me? There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Conrad, you don't have a wife, do you?
It's a bank statement. It shows that I bought something from you when I bought it.
Well, thank you for buying from me, but this still doesn't prove that you purchased that item from my store.
But I didn't buy anything else here.
How do I know that? If you don't have the proof of purchase, I can't help you.
But...
Sorry.
And the Citadel Tower for our buddy Garth.
Commander Shepard, could... I have another word with you.
Alright everyone, sorry controller died, had to replace that.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Alright, well, helped her out. Garth is going to be back here.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right? Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Well, might as well take the elevator down.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
So we need to go see Nasana. Yep.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake. I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Now, normally, I'm going to say this because how political our world gets is I'm all about the woman chooses her body. She's carrying the baby. I do have knowledge, though, that the treatment does work. There's no complications. That is why I'm selecting it. In any other situation where I don't have foreknowledge of that, because it does reference this in Mass Effect 3, I'm always for, let the woman choose. So, defend myself against anyone who might have any whatever political agenda. But I do have foreknowledge. But in any other case, I'd side with the woman. And as a psychology major and someone who really enjoys their statistics and numbers, and that helps me make sense of the world, 1 in 300 is a much smaller chance than 1 in 50. So, simply going by math, that's what I would recommend. Again, in any other, it wouldn't be my choice if this was a real life situation. Hey, thanks for popping in.
I think you should consider undergoing the therapy.
I don't care what you think. Who are you anyway? It's my child. It's my decision.
Wouldn't your husband have wanted to give the baby a better chance than he had?
But what if it ends up killing a child who would never have developed the condition? What then?
Then you'll know you did all you could to keep your baby safe. That's all you can do.
Don't you understand? I can't lose this baby. This is all I have left of him.
And you and that baby are all I have left of Jacob. I can't lose you. Either of you. Not after this.
Then why didn't you just say that instead of yelling at me?
I was scared. I'm sorry.
If it means that much to you, if you trust that it's the right thing, I'll do the therapy. Thank you so much. I guess we needed an outside person to talk some sense into both of us.
Hey there, thanks for popping into the stream. Just doing a Mass Effect Insanity run before Andromeda comes out. So if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, etc., feel free to pop in the chat. Let me know. This is my 6th, 7th playthrough of the first Mass Effect. First time in a few years, but now if you have any questions, theories, etc., let me know. That little embassy receptionist has a sister we'll encounter in Mass Effect 2. Just as a little side note. And here's Nasana Dantius, who Thane will be assassinating in Mass Effect 2. Spoiler alert.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
I know she's rich.
I'm a Spectre, not some merc for hire. I can find credits anywhere.
True, but I'm the only one who can authorize you to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you. I gave you what you wanted, Shepard. We have nothing more to discuss.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
So, I know I'm double checking something real fast. Try to remember everything that pops up on the Citadel. I've already done the Remember Me That's only available if you have the colonist background. Second visit, family matter, planting a bug. Yeah, smart again. That is my cat. Remember me, fourth estate, family matter. Oh, we're... So just planting a bug is what I have. And I think snap inspection is something I've already done, even if it's not listed. Yep, it doesn't appear in the quest journal, so just here, I'm good. Where's that bug supposed to be planted? There we go. Hope you air traffic control people have a fun time being overworked. I never decrypted that. Disappeared it. Okay, it's still gone. Alright. Well, we'll end this stream with going and talking to everyone in the crew. Lamenting the fact that I still don't have enough for any Spectre weapons.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
You, top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those...
I'm sorry,
You
Joe.
mean... Okay, even put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Yep, just that. Sorry, doing this one-handed while I upload a new video. One of the rare instances inside the work.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Hey, thanks for joining the stream.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Yeah, thanks for joining on the stream. Just doing a Mass Effect Insanity playthrough of the trilogy before Andromeda comes out. This is my 6th, 7th time playing through Mass Effect 1. Just talking with the crew before heading back out and getting to the action.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bowl every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better, that's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
Caden, you sweet. I'm not banging you.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Alright, now... Chakwas and Tassoni?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yes, I should go.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us.
We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Maybe something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Then just so I can get the
Do you know
other.
who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner.
I thought you always needed
Think
another.
about union with her. Asari daughter. I am what. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father's.
Yeah.
Although we seek to understand other species, we still require a partner to reproduce.
I don't understand.
Mating. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we.
What happens to
every others can be more long-term.
Oh well.
Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I usually like to go and explore our dialogue options. I guess it kind of disappears after with that. It's been a while. Remember. Oh, and look, we are to the elevator. Ugh, this thing takes so long.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
All right, Tali.
Hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true.
That's the truth.
I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Already bugged her with all those questions. You know, let's see how much money I can make off selling all the extra stuff.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Basically, I'm going to sell anything that's not a 3. Alright, almost got my first 100,000. Just all I need is that. And that's actually, you know what, I'll probably be able to get that. Be nice. I'm so tempted though. Completely blows what I have out of the water. But I need that pistol.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Alright. That's very disappointing. There's no longer going to be a tech test for Mass Effect Andromeda. Okay. Reading that. Hey, thanks for joining the stream. Just saw I paused for a moment because I saw that they were no longer doing the Mass Effect Andromeda tech test for a public one. So, just under 3 weeks of Andromeda. Almost there.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh Lord, you went to the Macapog boot camp too? Yeah, Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Hey, it's going to be necessary for me.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
My cat keeps attacking me.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright. Done talking with the crew. And now, back off to space. Thanks for joining the stream, guys, by the way. Just doing a Mass Effect Insanity run-through. before Andromeda comes out. If y'all have not heard the news, there will be no Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer tech test. They are canceling that. I think it's because so they can focus on the day one patch that they're doing and making sure everything is all good and ready to go. So, let me pop open my Twitch chat real fast so I can talk with you guys. Alright, if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, anything like that, just let me know, and I will be happy to answer any questions you may have about Mass Effect. It's my 6th or 7th time playing through the first game, so I got a little bit of experience. Oh, never informed Emily. It's alright. I can drop that off next time I am here. Alright, so advanced Unity is important.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. The brass isn't happy with the way you treated her. This comes straight from the Joint Military Command.
Sir, she was gonna make me look bad no matter what I said.
Well, there were better ways to handling it than knocking her on her ass. As satisfying as it was to see. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
All right. Local cluster. Just Soul. Got nothing else going on in here. Well, it's home sweet home, am I right? So, let's check out what we got. We all know Mercury. Not much of a population, nothing going on over there. Venus. Not even 1,000 people either. All Aerostat Research Outpost. And good old Earth. Home. Right. 11.4 billion people. Hey there guys, thanks for jumping in the Mass Effect stream. Just doing an Insanity playthrough before Andromeda comes out. For those who have not caught the latest news, there will be no tech test for the Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer. So, I guess means we all gotta wait a little bit longer. Now Luna, here's where we're gonna need to go for the rogue AI, which, spoiler alert, will be EDI in the third game. In the second game as well. So We're going to see how the rest of the system's faring before hopping in the Luna. Mars, of course, Prothean artifacts. We'll visit that, boots on the ground, in the third game. 30.4 million. Yeah, as I said, a little bit of a backwater place. Since, you know, Mass Effect drives and all that other stuff. Yep. Gotta grab all these little codex industry. Uranus, this will be very fun to scan for resources in Mass Effect 2. That little Easter egg. All the way out here is poor little Pluto. Funny how Pluto has more people living on it than a few of the other planets. But that's with the relay being in orbit around it with its old moon. Well, inside its old moon, Charon. So, headed to the moon. Taking Rex and Garrus. My cat's being extra needy today. Her name's Morrigan from Dragon Age character. Same temperament. Let's go ahead and get upgrade points into these guys. Alright, now that's level 20, looks like they're just going to start getting 1 point each. I just leveled up. Okay, not too bad. And then there's one little Easter egg up on this. Yeah, that's the training ground. There's really nothing here because Moon's already been fully used and exploited. So we got one little crash probe right there. And then up on, I believe it's that ridge, there's actually an Easter egg. It's an audio one, so we'll have to listen for it. Pretty sure it's on that one. Might be on that one. We got Earth. Gotta love home. Hey, thanks for hopping in the stream to doing a Mass Effect Insanity run through of the trilogy before Andromeda comes out. Thanks for joining for us. So, let me go and show you this little Easter egg here. Need to find it. Gotta listen for it. There we go. Hold on. Gotta deal with these turrets. But you can hear those low guttural moans. That's the Arachni, actually. So now that we aren't getting peppered with missiles, I'll take you back for a proper hearing. But yeah, anyway, I think that's just a cool little Easter egg for audio, especially since there's no other indication or no real reason for it. Alright. We're gonna have to go and shut all of these down. It'll be fun.
Hostile contact.
Yep, I knew that was going to be painful. Alright. Ray says hello. Ah, alright. Is that you, Marcus? Sorry, I need to... Let me set up my chat so I'm looking directly at it. Alright, there we go. Very cool. Happy belated birthday to you, Ray, as well. Hope you guys are doing well. Miss y'all. Just been busy with school and all sorts of other stuff.
Now it gets fun.
Not without an airlift. Terrain's too rough.
Let's see. That's good to hear. Okay. Now, bit of a cheap way to get through things, but, you know, it works. Oh. Looks like Garrus is being a little unwilling. Hey, thanks for joining the stream, guys. And this is when you take advantage of the AI not being intelligent. Which I have absolutely no problem with. Just persistence. All you gotta do is take out one or two of them, and then it gets all easier from there. Nothing else in here for me to access, so on to the second room. Alright. As it said, it's bunker 1 of 3. The other two are going to be much, much more enjoyable. Not really.
Destination blocked.
Oh, you know what I never did? I was at a particular tough spot and I disabled their power so I could use it when needed. That's why they got cut down the first time.
I've lost contact. Target not acquired.
I'm so happy the AI isn't always the smartest thing in this game.
I'm blocked.
No, you aren't, Rex.
Can't get a clear shot.
I guess it's both a blessing and a curse. They're not very smart. And just down to one. And there we go. Just gotta have persistence, even when they're mowing you down, if you go out in the open. Nothing else? I guess we can think the good old spray and pray. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the 4 turrets down there. Might as well shoot them for the extra XP. Take these out and then we'll go up and finish the AI core. There we go. I'll just peek over this ridge, make sure I didn't miss anything. I am like 99% sure I didn't, but Still better be safe and sorry. And there's something all the way over there. More turrets, probably. Either way.
Kill 'em all. Perimeter clear.
Is that better armor? Oh dear God, it is. Okay. Now, if you could only find better armor for these two. Yep, got a little too cocky there. Don't get overzealous.
We got them all, Shepard.
Not now, Shepard.
Here, just so
Negative
we...
contacts.
No. Well, I did that just so I could save without having to... Just in case things go south again. Don't have to re-equip everything. Re-unlock, re-equip. Looks like they're not coming any further down, so we use the AI against it. Can I just pretty please hit it? Darius already went back down. Rex is gonna... was staying on his feet for a moment. But you see, now we've successfully drawn more out into this tunnel. And I can just kind of bide my time. Just gonna point out, I really love the little cryo effects they added in this game. Like, seriously? And you see how it even grows? There we go. Then we got another squad level up. Definitely want to get that squad unity. That's helpful, to say the least. And throw. That's what I really need, just in some sense. It doesn't have to be master throw, as lovely and as wonderful as that would be. But yeah, see. But Rex is going to start getting everything dumped in finesse, so he can, our fitness. Yeah, we got nothing above 4. Much better. Oh man. I can't tell you how glad I am to have over a 50% accuracy rating on these snipers. They're awful. Oh, I forgot assault rifles. Can't forget that. Alright, and I believe we are good to go. This pistol's so much better. What model did I put on? Yeah, Stinger. Yep. Specialization class achieved. And so what that does instead of infiltrator, which I didn't have any points in previously, I now have commando. See, it's beautiful to have. Alright, I'm gonna check out that, which I'm pretty sure it's just more turrets, but then I'm gonna head up to the Normandy. Compulsive saver, if you haven't noticed. Alright, I guess these are still gonna be hostile. And then, yeah, that should be it for the moon. Moon's not super exciting. And since that's leveled up, that's leveled up. I love that. Yeah, we'll put a point into commando. Yep, jump from 284 to 312, so I love that extra boost that he gets. Garrus is important. Help heal the Mako on those times where actually I do need to heal it. Rogue VI is taken care of. Fan, I'm gonna have to do another mission for that. At this point, I just think it's... yeah. Anyway, so the stream doesn't get too long. I'm going to go ahead and end it, and then I'm going to restart it just for a little bit, because then I got to get going. So, thanks for joining me on the video, and I will see you next time.